Hi, children. I hope that you have understood the concepts which I have taken during my last online class regarding what is that spherical mirrors, which is a concave mirror, convex mirror, and some important terms. Okay, and what is the principal focus of concave mirror and a convex mirror, everything. And concave mirror is called as a converging mirror, and convex mirror is called as a diverging mirror. And the definitions, everything, I think you're clear, and hope that you have taken the notes properly in your classwork notebook. And see here, today we are going to see the image formation by a concave mirror. See, while you see, it's very very important while you're going through this lesson. You should have adjacent to you, you should have a sharp pencil, sharpener, and eraser, scale, everything, because you need to draw many ray diagrams. Okay, so that is very very important. Only then you follow my class, and side by side you have to draw the diagram in your classwork notebook. Clear? Right. Now shall we go to the topic? Image formation by concave mirror. See, we have already seen in the case of plane mirror, wherever the object is kept in front of the mirror, then image will be formed at the back. And I told you something like what is called a virtual image. Virtual image means, what is that? After the reflection, what is that, all the reflected ray will diverge. So if you are extending in the opposite direction, then they meet at one point. That is the point where we are getting a virtual image. Okay, but real image means, what is that? The reflected rays, after reflection, the reflected rays, they themselves, they will meet, and all the reflected rays will meet, thereby forming the image. That image is what is called a real image. Okay, so we have seen the image formation in the case of a plane mirror. Now we are going to see the image formation in the concave mirror. There are but different positions we are going to keep. Unlike your what is that, the plane mirror, what am I going to do is, I'm going to keep the object at different positions. Okay, first from infinity. First I'm going to keep it at infinity. After that, I think you know what is C now, center of curvature. Beyond C, I'm going to keep the object. Then at C, I'm going to keep the object. And what is it, between C and F, I'm going to keep the object. Okay, like that, different portions, I'm going to keep the object, and I'm going to see where is the image formed. Okay, and the image, whether the image, what is the nature of the image, everything we are going to see in this class. Okay, right. To start with, be ready with the pencil, whatever I told you. Okay, now first, to start with, what is the position first? Okay, what is the position of the object? I'm going to keep the object, first position is, okay, object at infinity. I'm going to keep the object at infinity. Okay, it is concave mirror, so I'm going to keep the object at infinity. Therefore, let me have, this is my, okay, concave mirror na, right? And this is the pole. Okay, and which is a principal axis? Principal axis will be like this. It will be, okay, draw, see, you have to draw with the scale. Okay, right. And what is focus? F. F will be here. Okay, double PF is there, no? Double that will be, what is that? C. You will see that. Okay, P to F. Okay, that is usually called focal length, that we will see later. Okay, it is called focal length of the mirror. Okay, that concept will come to that later. But PF, that is equal to FC always. You have to, okay, that is PF, that is equal to FC. Okay, and what is P here? What is PC here? PC is what is called the radius of curvature. correct? Why? Because it is the radius. Already we have seen now. It is the radius of the sphere of which mirror is a part. That is what is called radius of curvature. And PF is what is called the focal length. Okay. So now PF is equal to F and focal length PC is nothing but the radius of curvature, capital R, right? Okay, anyhow, to start with. Okay, I am going to keep the object. Where am I going to keep the object? At infinity. So this is the principal axis. I am going to keep the object at infinity. Therefore, if the object is infinity, the light rays from the object will be parallel. Very important, note the point. If the object is at infinity, the light rays coming from that object will be parallel. Okay, therefore object is somewhere, not here, not here, not here, it is at infinity. Therefore definitely what will happen? The rays will be parallel. Okay, so I want only two rays to form the image. For I think in plane mirror itself we have seen, to find out the position of the image we need only two rays. So I am going to take only two rays. Okay, what is a one above the principal axis? Parallel rays, na? Because why? The object is at infinity. So the rays will be parallel. The rays which is coming from the object will be parallel. So I am taking two rays. Of course, default one ray will be along the principal axis. Along the principal axis, and that will be after reflection, it will be reflected back. I think we have seen. Why? Because it is going along the normal. Okay, it is going along the normal at the P. Are you following? Right. Therefore, it is going right. Therefore, parallel rays, which after reflection, where it will meet. We have seen in the one definition of principal focus of concave mirror. Parallel rays, which after reflection, it will meet at the focus. At a point lying on the principal axis, we have seen now. So, the same thing, it is meeting. They are meeting actually. The reflected rays are actually meeting. And on meeting at F, it produces an image there. It produces the image of what? The object which is at infinity. Okay, object is at infinity, but the image will be formed at where? Focus. Image will be formed at focus. Okay, therefore at the focus means what is the size of the image? Size of the image will be very, very small. Highly diminished image you will get. When the object is infinity, image is formed at focus, right? And the image, what is the nature of the image? It is a highly diminished image. Size of the image is diminished. And whether it is a real image or a virtual image, I think it should be a real image. Why? Why? Because after reflection, the reflected rays are actually meeting here. The reflected rays are meeting at F, really meeting, thereby forming the image at F. Therefore, that image has to be a real image. Okay. Then one more very important thing is the real images are always inverted. Real image is produced by a single mirror. The image is produced by a single mirror. Okay, the real images are always inverted. Okay, therefore now we are going to see what is the position of the image. Object is at infinity. Therefore, what is the position of the image? Position of image. Okay, what is that? Position of the images at the focus. At a principal focus you can write. Okay, at principal focus. Yes, right? Okay, what is the nature of the image therefore? Nature of images. Okay, what is the nature of the image? Is a real image. Why? After the reflected rays are meeting to produce the image, really meeting to produce the image, therefore it is a real image. And I told you real images are always inverted, so it is inverted image, real inverted to nature. And one more, what about the size? Highly diminished, point sized, highly diminished, highly diminished, or it is, you can even say it is point sized image. Are you following? So this is about the first position. Okay, shall we go to the next one? Is it clear? Okay, why object is at infinity means rays, light rays from the infinite object will be parallel. Infinity means from the mirror it is kept at infinity, from the concave mirror. So definitely what will happen, the rays will be parallel. The parallel rays after reflection, they will definitely meet at the focus. The image will be formed at the focus. Wherever they are meeting, there will be their image will be formed. Here they are parallel, because they are parallel rays, they will meet only at focus. Therefore they will be producing a what is that, real image and inverted and highly diminished image. Okay, right, shall we go to the next one? Next position. Second position is, say first portion is at infinity, next portion will be beyond C. See, I am bringing the object from infinity, it is at infinity, object at infinity पहले, ठीक है ना? After from infinity, I am slowly bringing the object towards the mirror. So now what am I doing? I am keeping that object just beyond C. I am keeping the object just beyond C. Are you following? Is it clear? Therefore, see, now let me draw the object beyond C. Therefore, it is object beyond C. Beyond C. Okay. Therefore, C means what is that? Center of curvature. Okay. Right. Therefore, now let me draw the mirror, concave mirror. Okay, this is a concave mirror. Okay, and now it is P. Okay, therefore here now I think there is no need for, you can even rub this one. There's no need. What is it? Yeah. Okay, now see here, where sometime it is required, but here see there is no just you can see one, have this one only, this side, left side of P. I want this. Okay, very important. Next one, what? First focus. Okay, this is focus. See, when you are drawing, that's just very important, I have to tell you. See, I told you what is a PC is equal to F na? PC, it is P. PC is equal to small f. What is small f? It is a focal length. I told you focal length. And what is P? No, not P. PF. PF is nothing but the focal length. What is PC? PC is nothing but radius of curvature. PF is the focal length, right? Therefore, and PC is equal to into PF. PC, that is equal to into PF. That is very, very important. You have to take the measurement like that. PC should be equal to, therefore I want all of you to take, okay, for a measurement, only then you will get the image properly. That is why you take PC, that is equal to, let me have this one, it's 2 centimeter means, let it be 1 centimeter. Okay, PC, that is equal to 1 centimeter, not PC, PF. Let it PF be 1 centimeter only, then I think. Because I want a proper diagram, you people to draw proper diagram. PC, PF is equal to 1 centimeter. Draw the diagram such a way that PF is equal to 1 centimeter and PC is equal to 2 centimeter. Okay, take with the scale, you have to draw. Just like that, you cannot draw as you like. You cannot keep F and C. Okay, the measurement should be there. So, PF is equal to 1 centimeter means, what is that? PC, that should be equal to 2 centimeter. Well, are you following? Therefore, PF is equal to FC. PF is equal to FC. Are you following? That you have to maintain. Okay. And if you are comfortable with 1.5 centimeter, means PF, if you are keeping 1.5 centimeter, PC should be 3 centimeter. Okay, so whichever that you properly, you have to take the measurement. It is better 1 centimeter means okay. Okay, right. So what is that? Here PF, and this is approximately the same only now. PF, I am PF and PC, PF and FC, right? Okay. Now, where is the object placed? Beyond C. How to denote the object here? Because here the object was at infinity, there is no need to show the object here. But here, see, I need to show the object. Okay, let the object be like this. This is the object. This is the object. Are you following? This is the object. Now from the object, I need two rays to, I want only two rays. I don't want so many rays, light rays. I want only two because many rays are going from the object, but I need only two rays. One ray parallel to the principal axis, very easy. Because you know after reflection it will only pass through the focus na. Already you know this one, therefore parallel. One ray which is parallel to the principal axis. And after reflection, where it will go? It passes through the focus. Because you people have to use, definitely you people have to use the scale. Here I am freehand drawing, that is why it has some problem. Anyhow, I can use okay, I'll see. Therefore, this is your F. So after reflection, it passes through the focus. It passes through the focus. Okay, right. One ray is ready. And one ray always that will be there, which is passing through the principal axis, that will be reflected, right? Okay, and apart from that, I want one more ray. Which ray I can take? Okay, the ray which passes through the focus. The ray which is passing through the focus. If the ray is passing through the focus, see, very important. If the parallel rays pass, parallel rays after reflection, it passes through the focus. If the ray itself, when it passes through the focus, the ray itself, see, okay, the ray, there are two rays I am taking, one parallel to the principal axis, after reflection passes through the focus, right? Then another one, the ray which is passing through the focus, the ray which is passing through the focus, I say, this is the incident ray. See, this is the incident ray and this is the incident ray, correct? So, I have taken two incident. Apart from always default, one ray will be passing always through the principal axis, that will get retrace its path. That is always there. That I am not considering that one. Apart from that, I want two rays. What are they? One ray I have taken parallel to the principal axis, which after reflection passes through the focus. The second ray is passing through the focus. Second ray is this one. Okay, that passes through a focus, but after reflection, it will be parallel. It will be parallel. Okay, hope you are following. If the incident ray parallel hai, then it will, after reflection, pass through a focus. Okay, and if the incident ray passes through the focus, means the reflected ray will be parallel. Are you following? Vice versa. Okay. Therefore, now both are meeting here now, because why I have rubbed it is, here they are meeting here. Both the reflector rays are meeting here now. One, listen to me carefully. One, see, this is the incident ray. This is the incident ray. And it is reflector ray. Correct? Now let me have the reflector ray in different. See. Okay. Okay. This is very. See, this is the incident ray. Which is the incident ray? Okay, let me use this one. This is the incident ray. And like that, are you following? Like that, this is also the incident ray. Correct? But what is the reflected ray? Reflected ray is This is the reflected ray and this is the reflected ray. Are you following? So, see, when the incident ray is parallel, reflected ray will be passing through the focus. If the incident ray passes through a focus, the reflected ray will be rendered parallel to the principal axis. Okay? Parallel means parallel to the principal axis. The incident ray is parallel to the principal axis, the reflected ray passes through the focus. If the incident ray passes through the focus, the reflected ray will be parallel to the principal axis, vice versa. Hope you are following me. Okay, right. Therefore, now this is the image where they are meeting is the image now. Therefore, this is the image. Okay, so this is the object and this is the image. This is the image. Okay, that is the image formed now. What is the position of the image? Between C and F. Between C and F. And whether it is a real image? Yes. Why? Because the rays, reflected rays are meeting and forming the image. Okay, therefore it is a real image. And what is that? Real images are always inverted. Na? This is upside down. Na? So which means that this is the object and this is the image. Therefore this is the image. Therefore the image is, what is that, inverted when with respect to object. Therefore you are getting a real image, inverted image, and also small sized image. Na? You see the size of the object and size of the image, it is smaller than the image is smaller than the object. Okay, therefore now you come to position. The now shall we do position of image. Where is the position of the images? Between object is beyond C, position of image will be between C, center of curvature, and the principal focus. Okay, and what is the nature of the image? What is the nature of the image? Nature of the image is real, inverted, and small. Small means small with respect to object. Are you following? Is it clear? So this is the second question. What is the third question? Now I am bringing towards the mirror. I told you, no, slowly I am bringing the object towards the mirror. Therefore next question will be at C. Okay, so shall we go to the third question? That is object at C. Third one is object third one is object at C. Object at C. Okay, so for that, let me have first the mirror. Oof. This is the mirror, concave mirror. Okay, so without scale it's a problem. Anyhow, you people you have to use the scale, otherwise it won't come properly. Okay, this is the mirror, concave mirror, and this is the pole. Okay, and this is the principal axis. Principal axis. Okay. Draw single line to the principal axis. Right. Now you have to mark focus F and C. PF is equal to FC. Now keep the object at, where are you keeping the object exactly? At C. Keeping the object at C. Now you take two rays. What are they? One ray default it is passing through the principal axis and it is ray tracing its path. Apart from that, I need two rays. What are they? One parallel to the principal axis. Parallel to the principal axis. Okay, okay, and after reflection it passes through the focus. Passes through the focus. You should not draw. Use a sharp pencil only, then you will get a proper diagram. It is okay, it is a reflected ray. What is the other one? The other ray will be, what is it? Passing through the focus. Two rays I want up. Other ray is passing through the focus. The ray which passes through the focus, after reflection, it will be parallel to the principal axis, na? It will be parallel to the principal axis. So, wait. Let's see this slightly. So, that is a scale only I have to use. I'll try. So, okay, I think better. Should not be a tilted line, straight line. Okay, then here, after that, it passes through. Okay, right. Therefore, where are they meeting exactly? Here they are meeting. Okay, therefore if they are meeting here, that is the portion of the image. Okay, therefore this is your C, this is your C, therefore here is the image. Oh, there is the image, right? How nice, you see. Therefore, what is that? See, the ray which is parallel to the principal axis passes through, after reflection, passes through the focus. Passes through the focus. Okay. And the ray which is passing through the focus, after reflection, it is becomes parallel to the principal axis. Reflect ray will be parallel to the principal axis. Okay. Therefore, now you tell me position of the image. Therefore, where is the position of the image? Position of the image is at C, na? Position of image is at C. Okay, and next one, what is the nature of image? Nature of image is real only because it is reflected rays are meeting at a point, right? Reflected rays are meeting at this point. Therefore, what is that? It is a real image, and definitely it is an inverted image, na? So this is a inverted image. What do you say about the size? Both are of same size, na? Okay, therefore object size and the image size are same. Therefore you can say, what is that? Same size as object. Same size as object. Are you following? So this is about what is that? Object at C. Okay, then next one. Next C, I am bringing the object between C and F. Okay, so fourth position is object between, okay, C and F. C and F. Okay, so beyond C, object at C, and between C and F. Okay, so how? Let me draw. This is the okay. So now okay, this is P, this is the principal axis, P is a pole, right? No need to say these things now, I think. Okay, Then F, this is my F focus, and this should be C. Twice PF is PC, correct? Now where is my object? I'm going to keep the object between F and C somewhere here. This is the object. Okay. Now once again, ray, so many rays, one which first one default passing through the principal axis, it retraces its path after reflection. Apart from that, I need two rays. One, as usual, one ray parallel to the principal axis. One ray parallel to the principal axis. And after reflection, it passes through the focus. So, it is passing through the focus. After reflection, it passes through the focus. Use the scale. I am drawing free-handed. I have a lot of difficulty. I think you can see. Okay. So, but you people have to use the scale. Anyhow. Okay. I cannot use the scale here. Even I'll see whether any possibility is there. Then should be there. I see. Okay. It is a what is that? After reflection, it is passing through the focus. Next ray, what is that? Okay. It should be a sharp lot like I have drawn very thick liner, but you people use a sharp pencil. Okay. Another one is passing through the focus. Next ray will be passing through the focus. When the ray passes through the focus, arrow mark is a must, all of you, you see. If arrow mark is there, only then it is called a ray. Okay. If there is no arrow mark, it is not a light ray. It is just a line. Okay. That is why arrow mark is a must. Okay. Now, when, what is that? When object is between F and C, you will be getting, 1 second. Let me have, even I am not very happy with this thin line. Okay. I want to draw thin line. Wait, because it is looking so odd, that's why. Okay, see, let me draw a proper, I don't know how to, yeah, this is correct. So this is your, where is your F? F is here. Okay, and where is your object? Object is between C and F. Okay, C and F I am keeping somewhere here. Okay, and when an object is kept between C and F, and there are two rays. One, what is that? Parallel to the principal axis, and after reflection it passes through the focus. It passes through the focus. Passes through the focus. It is a ray. Ray means, I told you, arrow mark should be there. Passes through the focus. Children, you draw with the sharp pencil. I'm repeating. Okay. Yeah, anyhow, it is maximum I can do. Okay. Therefore, this is the, what is that? After reflection passes through the focus, right? So this is the first ray. Next one, it passes through the ray which is passing through the focus. The ray which is passing through the focus, after reflection, it will be parallel to the principal axis, na? Therefore, see, it is parallel to the principal axis. Okay. Where are they meeting here? Correct? Here means if you, that is the position of the image, therefore the image will be like this. Okay, this is the position of the image. Therefore, therefore, now what are you, see, when the object is between C and F, the object is between C and F, you are getting the image, what is it, beyond C, correct? Image is beyond C. And whether it's a real image, yes. Why? The reflected rays are actually meeting to form the image. Therefore, it is a real image. And it is an inverted image. And what do you say about the size? Sizes, what is that? Larger than the object. Okay, which means it is enlarged. It is an enlarged image, you know. Why? Because the size of the image is more than that of object. Okay, therefore shall we now write now position of the image. Beyond C. Correct? See, when the object is beyond C, the image will be between C and F. If the object is between C and F, the image will be beyond C. That's all. Okay? Therefore, nature of the image. See, vice versa. I think you are able to follow. There is a, see, nature of image. Only there are some tips by what I am giving. No, it will be useful. Very simple. It's not a very big, what is that? Easy concept. If you know the concept, it will be very easy. Okay? So, what is it? It is real image. Inverted. And where is it? What is it? It is enlarged image. Correct? I can say it is enlarged. That is enough. Okay. Right. The next position. What is the next position? The position. Fifth position is at TF. Correct? Object at TF. Very easy. Object at F. Okay. So, okay, this is, okay, and here it is missing. Now, pole, okay, principal axis. You people use the scale. I'm repeating, children. Okay, I think you can find out what or how much difficulty I have to draw a line now. So, okay. Therefore, here, what is first, next one, what is it? Where is the focus? Fix the focus. PF, therefore PC, double it. I told you 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter PF means PC will be, what is that? 2 centimeter. Okay, right. Now, where am I going to keep the object? Object is at infinity, right? Full. Object is at infinity. It's not infinity, at F. Object is at F. Therefore, am I going to keep the object at F? Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Board and chalk cannot be replaced. Okay. So, now what is that? This is object. Object, where is it kept? At focus. Therefore, now I have two rays. One apart from your ray which is passing through the principal axis. Two rays. One is, what is that? Parallel to the principal axis. The ray which is parallel to the principal axis. Okay. And after reflection, it passes through the focus. Focus means foot itself. The object's foot is at focus because the object is itself focus. So now you see this is your reflector. But the other ray, so far we have taken the second ray passing through the focus. Now, it is not possible here. Okay, so I am going to go for some other option. Clear? Are you following? You can take any number of rays, because so many rays are emerging from the object. I have taken very simplest one, two rays, one parallel to the principal axis, the other ray is passing through the focus. Now passing through focus here, in this case, object at F means passing through focus is not possible now. So what I am doing is, I am taking one more other ray which strikes at the pole. Which strikes at the pole. The ray strikes, which is okay, getting it is this is the ray. Okay, so this ray, are you following? The ray, instead of taking the, I need two rays here, instead of taking the ray which is passing to the focus, I am taking a ray, okay, which is the incident ray, which exactly it incident at the pole. Okay, once it is striking the pole, then at the pole, which is a normal is nothing but the principal axis at the pole. Therefore, you tell me this is, the reflected ray will be such that, see, angle of incidence should be equal to angle of reflection now. Therefore, you will get a ray like this. Therefore, like that you take. So this is the reflected ray. Okay, because this should be equal to this, like that. Okay, you cannot just like that draw like this and all. Following? Why? Always you have to follow. Kya hai? Angle of incidence is nothing but angle of reflection. That you know, no? So that is, this is the, oh, it is creating a lot of problem. Okay. Right. Therefore, you tell me this is one reflected ray and this is the other reflected ray. Correct? Both the reflected rays are parallel now. Both the reflected rays are parallel. Therefore, parallel rays, where they will meet actually, they, if at all they are meeting, they will meet only at infinity. Therefore, at infinity image, where they are going to meet? Image, they are not diverging. If they are diverging means definitely you can say they won't meet. But parallel rays means you can say that they meet somewhere where at infinity at least they will meet. Image, therefore, when they meet at infinity, image will be formed at infinity, no? Therefore, you can write image at infinity here. Why? The reflected rays are parallel. Okay. Therefore, what is the position of the image? Position of image is at infinity. Okay. And nature of the image. What is it? They are going to meet only. Okay. They are, therefore, the image has to be a real image. Therefore, it is a real image. Real images are inverted. Therefore, it is inverted. And what do you say about the size? Size will be highly enlarged. Okay, in the previous case, it is enlarged. Now it is highly enlarged. Very big image. Okay, if you do in the practicals class now, well, I'll show it to you. Okay, while you are doing practicals. Okay, hope we will meet soon. Okay, therefore, what is that? This is object at focus. Okay, the image will be at infinity. Nature of the image is real, inverted, and highly enlarged. Now, next one. Tell me what should be the next. Now, I have. I am bringing the object from infinity. Slowly, I am bringing towards the mirror. So, what are all the positions so far we have seen? Object at infinity, object beyond C, object at C, object between C and F, object at F. Okay, everything is over. Now, which is left? Object between F and P. Object between F and P. So, that is the last position. object between F and P. This has so many applications. We will see afterwards. Okay, first only today we are going to see only the image formation, that's it. Okay, applications and all we'll see later after completing convex method also. Okay, so what is that here? This is object at between F and P na. Okay, now I need some space here. Okay, concave mirror. Okay, this is P and this is okay, and here I need something this side also. I'll tell you what afterwards. Okay, so far I didn't draw to the right. Okay, now okay, therefore now what is that? Here is my F and here is C. PF should be equal to PF should be equal to FC. Okay, I am repeating this. If not, you will not get the image at the required place. Okay, a required place means that is a proper place. Okay, proper point, proper position. And this is my, I'm keeping this between F and P. Okay. Okay. When I'm keeping this object F between F and P, now I need two rays. What are they? One parallel to the principal axis as usual. One parallel to the principal axis, the ray which is parallel to the principal axis. After reflection, is it parallel? Okay. The principal, after reflection, it passes through the focus. Hope you're following me. Okay, whether it is clear or you want me to draw a big diagram. Is it clear? I am not happy with my drawing. Okay, I'll see. Okay, because it's not very clear. Okay, this is the it is a concave mirror. Okay. And this is P. Okay. Okay, this is P. Therefore, this is the principal axis. Okay, this is F. Okay, and of course somewhere here is your C, but I am going to keep the object between F and P. Okay, okay, now I want to raise one default. Every time I'm telling, it will pass through like that. Okay, and the other one will be only parallel to the principal axis, parallel to the principal, which after reflection passes through the focus. Passes through the focus. Okay, after reflection it passes through the focus. Okay, next one is the other ray. Which other ray I'll take which falls at P? Which falls at P. Okay, and the ray which is falling at P will be what is a reflector such that I is equal to R na? So ये तो I है R. R should be same. Therefore it will be reflector ray will be like this. Oh. Okay. So there is a bend here. You should not bend like that. Just straight. Okay. Therefore I am not very happy. Anyhow, it is fine. Okay, you draw with a scale. I'm trying my best, but sometimes it is very difficult to draw a line here. Okay. Therefore, now what will happen? Both the rays you see, this is one reflected ray, this is the other reflected ray. Now, both are diverging in nature. Here at least they are parallel in the previous case, but here they are diverging. So definitely they are not going to meet anywhere. Okay, if they're not going to meet anywhere, then you have to extend it in the opposite direction. I told you no. So the reflected ray is there. Now the reflected ray you extend in the opposite direction. In the same straight line. Okay, with a scale you extend it. And this reflected ray also you extend it with a scale in the same direction. Clear? Where are they meeting? They are meeting somewhere here. Correct? Okay. Therefore, that will be the portion of the image. So, portion of the image will be from here. Y dotted line. Here, Y, the image is a virtual image. Why? Because it's a virtual image. This is the image. Where are they meeting? Here. Okay. So, this is the virtual image. Okay. So, therefore this is okay. So now here there is a slight bending which should not be there. Yeah. Okay. Right. Therefore, if you are extending, both the reflected rays are diverging in nature. So, you are extending in the opposite direction. They are meeting at one point. Therefore, this is your image. This is the image. Which image? This is the virtual image. Correct? This is the virtual image. Why? Because, what is that? The reflected rays are not meeting, they are instead they are diverging. Definitely they won't meet. So you are extending in the opposite direction, so that those extended line, they are not ray here. This is not a ray. There should not be any arrow mark here. You are extending. Okay, and they meet at one point. That gives you the virtual image. Are you following? Therefore, now what is the position of the image? Position of the image is, tell me now, behind the mirror. Correct? It is just like your a plane mirror. Correct? It is behind the mirror. It is just like plane mirror. Okay. And what do you mean by, what is the nature? Nature of image is number one, virtual. Correct? It is virtual. Virtual images are erect. It is erect now, it is not upside down. Here, in the previous cases and all, the object and the image, if you see object above the principal axis but image is below the principal axis now, that which means it is an inverted image. But here it is, image is also above the principal axis now. Okay, which means it is an erect image. Erect, it is not upside down, but it is erect image. So, virtual, erect. Okay, and enlarged. It is also nice enlarged image. Are you following? Okay, so these are all. There are how many positions here? 6 positions in the case of concave mirror. Okay, concave mirror is a converging mirror. So what is that? It has, you can keep the object at different positions and you can find out the image. Where is the image? What is the nature of the image? Everything you can. See, the concave mirror produces always a real image for the first 5 positions. Till, that is where the object at infinity, beyond C, at C, between C and F, at F. All the images are real image and inverted image. But when the object is kept between F and P, it produces which image? A virtual image. Okay, out of 6, 5 real image, 6 positions, 5 it produces real image. Only when the object is kept between F and P, it produces which image? A virtual image. Hope you're following. Okay. Okay, as I told you, you have to draw each and every picture and with a portion of the image, nature, everything, okay, properly, okay, with the measurement, with a sharp pencil, use a scale, okay, then you have to do. Okay, fine. Okay, we'll see in the next class.